Hello everyone, my name is Pamela. I'm a librarian at the San Marcos Public Library, and today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for searching the library catalog and how to find what you're really looking for. So first of all, let me talk to you about how to access the library catalog. So first you'll want to go to our library website, which you can access. If you look right here, here's the URL, it's sanmarcostx.gov/library. So here it shows 586/library. You can just type in /library and it will reroute you here. So once you're at our main page, you're going to want to click on this icon right here, library catalog, and that will take you to our website. Now, most of the features that I'm going to be showing you today are only available on the desktop version of the catalog, which automatically comes up if you're using a computer. If you're on a mobile device, you'll just see this version, which is pretty plain, just a search box. You won't have the extra features to narrow down your results. So if you go to the menu, you'll have this option to click on desktop version, and you'll get the same version that I'm showing you today. So first, let me show you just an overview of some of the things that I'm going to go over today. First, I'm going to show you how to narrow down your search results by format, collection, and reading level. Then I'm going to just talk to you about how to sort your search results. Then I'm going to show you how to search by reading level. And then I will show you how to browse the catalog. And then I'll show you how to find related and similar titles. So if there's a book you really like, you can find similar titles using our catalog. And then how to browse the virtual bookshelf. So let's get started. So if we go over to our catalog here first, let's say we're going to search for books about cats. You can always type in a specific title if you know what you're looking for, but if you're looking for a subject and then you need to narrow that down, because you can see we have 2,793 items that come up when you search cats, you're probably going to want to narrow down your search. So this menu over here on the left-hand side is very useful in narrowing down your search. So the first thing you can do is decide, well, I don't want an ebook or audio book, I just want only books. And you can click that, and that will only show you physical books that we have in the library. Another thing that you can do to narrow it down is search by collection. So say you know you only want picture books about cats, you can choose Easy Books. So this will show you all the books we have about cats in our Easy collection. Now, if you don't want Easy Books, you can remove that and you can change your mind and say, no, I actually want not stories about cats, but I want like nonfiction, like facts about cats, but I still want children's books, so I can choose juvenile nonfiction. And that's how you can sort by collection. Now, say you want to search by reading level. Well, let's leave the collection on. Say I want picture books, I want Easy Books still, but I want books that are going to be at a certain reading level. We have the AR reading levels here, so you can see we have 20 books that are at a 2.6 level. So you can click that and you can see all of those books that we have available. Now we also have the Lexile level, so you can search by that as well. All right, so then say you want to narrow down your results even more. You know that you want Easy Books, but you want the newest books on cats. So you can sort up here. So right now it automatically defaults to what they think is most relevant titles. We can sort to newly added. So these are books that were most recently added to the collection. They may not be always the most recently published because we could have replaced a book that was published in 1998, but it'll show up here because we newly added it. But if you want to sort by publication date, you can choose that as well. So then you can get books that were published in 2020. You can also sort by author, and then it'll give it to you alphabetical order by author's last name. and you can sort by title and get alphabetical order by title. Now, if you want to search specifically by reading level, but you don't really have a specific topic, like you don't necessarily want cat picture books, you just want any picture books that are at a certain reading level, you can do that right here. So you go back to our main page on the catalog, and if you click reading levels, you can search by Lexile measure or AR reading level. So you can type a specific reading level. So say you want 2.6 again, you can search that way, and it will come up with all of our books that are at a 2.6. Or you can do a range. Say you want any books that are from 2.1 to say 2.9. And then you'll get all of those books that fit in that reading level. Now, let me show you how to browse the catalog. I know often people don't know specifically what they want. They just want to see what we have that's new. There's not a super easy way to just see all of our new items, but here are some of the tricks that I have found. Of course, with seeing new items, you can see ones that are right here on the book train, but that's not all of our new items. It's just certain ones that are being highlighted. But you can definitely view any from here. Say that looks interesting to you, click on that, that'll take you to that new book. But say you want to search or browse new DVDs. I found that the easiest way to do that is type in DVD in your search, then narrow down your format to DVD, because of course this is keyword search. So anything that has DVD in the entry is going to come up, whether it's a DVD or not. So by doing the format, you're definitely getting only DVDs. Then you can go ahead and sort by relevance, or it's set to sort by relevance, sort to newly added. So these are all the DVDs that are newly added to our catalog. So you can see a bunch of new kids DVDs, adult TV shows, and just browse through. You can of course also change it to a publication date, not just ones that were newly added, because again, we do buy older DVDs that are newly added. And so then I'll show you by year. So here's one 2021, and then here you're going to get a bunch of DVDs that came out in 2020. You can also do the same thing if you're searching for fiction. You can type in fiction and say I want to see only books, no ebooks. And again, it's going to come up with anything that has the word fiction in it. So you're going to get some nonfiction too. This is not an exact science. But say I want to see young adult fiction. Refresh that because that's not coming up. Okay, young adult fiction. I can narrow that down to the collection. And then again, I want to see what's been newly added. So you can see these young adult books have been newly added. If any look interesting to you, you can click on them and you can place them on hold. So another feature you can use in our catalog is how to find related and similar titles. So say there was a book that you really enjoyed and you want to find other books like that. So you can search for that title. So let's say The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. That's been a really popular title. So you'll find it in the catalog, and you can click over here on the left-hand side and you can see related and similar titles. This connects to our novelist database that will show you recommended titles. So you can click on, say, Silver Sparrow by Tayari Jones, and it'll tell you that they think that this would be a good match for The Vanishing Half because both of these are incisive literary novels that examine the idea of family and belonging through well-drawn characters and their ever-evolving relationships with each other. And this will link directly to that in the catalog, so you can click on that and that will take you to Silver Sparrow, and you can put it on hold if you want to. Now let's go back to the Vanishing Half and look at the other options that come up with the related and similar titles. So you get several similar titles. Again, it'll tell you why they think that this is a good match. You can also see similar authors, and it'll again tell you why they think this author is a good match for Britt Bennett. If you scroll further down, you can see story elements. So this is character-driven book, and so you can search for other titles using these appeals. So say you want a character-driven book that is also own voices, it should show you some recommendations that have those two. So The Plot Against America, A Raise in the Sun, A Lesson Before Dying. All of these come up as own voices and character-driven. Now, say you're looking for a book that, or say the book that you're wanting to find a similar title is a series. So say A Court of Thorns and Roses. If you really like that series and you go to related and similar titles, not only will you get the similar titles and similar authors, it'll tell you all the books that are in this series in what order. And then it will also suggest similar series. So if you liked this series, you might like the Folk of the Air series, and the first book in that is The Cruel Prince. So you can find that one and check that out. Now, the other thing that I want to show you is how to browse the virtual bookshelf. So, you know, of course, if you really like The Cruel Prince, you can easily find other books by this author, Holly Black, by clicking on the author's name, and it'll show all of her books. But say that you really liked a nonfiction title and you want more books on that subject. Well, searching by author isn't necessarily going to help you because that author may not have written other books on that subject. So say I really liked this title, Evicted, Poverty, and Profit in the American City. So I could, of course, search by other books that are on these topics, like low-income housing like this. The subject's linked to other books that have that same subject. It's going a little bit slow today. Just refresh that so you can see some other books that are coming up. Not too many though. So another way you can search instead of subjects is you can click Browse Virtual Bookshelf. And this is going to show you the other books that are on the shelf next to this book. And so, of course, with nonfiction, we have them sorted according to the Dewey Decimal System. So the same subjects are often close together. So you could say that you want this book, $2 a Day Living on Almost Nothing in America. That does sound pretty similar to the other title about income inequality, poverty. So you could check out that book. If we go back to Evicted, and go back to the virtual bookshelf, you can see others. Keep scrolling and see what else. So these definitely all look like they're on the same type of subject. So that's another way to kind of browse for more books. All right, everyone. I hope that this helped some and that you feel like you have a better grasp now on how to search the catalog. If you have any questions about how to search for items in our catalog, or you're just not finding exactly what you're looking for, don't hesitate to call us. We're here to help you. Call us at 512-393-8200. Thanks. Have a good day.